What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 coming to you with another video game review. And in this review, we're going to talk about the game Weaponlord, which was released on the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis by Namco and Visual Concept. And the plot of the game is that a demon enters the body of a dying soldier, and when he was reborn, he defeated 20 rulers in some battles and stuff like that. And he started a group called the Demon Lord, where and the shaman pretty much predicted his downfall and stuff like that, and he went against the advice of his lieutenants and tried to prevent pretty much the prophecy from taking place, but he was defeated by Surak some years later, and Surak pretty much held a tournament of champion warriors where the winner gets to face and defeat the demon in the last battle. Now, this is pretty much the first game that I'm aware of that a fighting game uses weapons in it. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, and it was also the setup for the Soul Calibur video game franchise. Also, you know what I'm saying? Now, the game has seven playable characters: Korra, Davidia, Bane, uh, Talsia, so many names I can't pronounce, you know what I'm saying, but there's seven characters overall that you can play as, and all of them each have their own individual backstory and all that. And which is mentioned in the main story. And each fighter has between 9 and 12 special moves, which is the most number of moves that an individual character has in a fighting game. You know what I'm saying? Now, the modes in the game are the story mode, arcade mode, versus mode, and options. Now, the story mode is pretty much the main mode of the game where you pick one of the characters and try to win the tournament and stuff. And of course, this being a fighting game, that the order of your opponents is like it's random each time you play the game. You know what I'm saying? As far as the story mode is concerned. Now, pretty much with the arcade mode, it's pretty much like a gauntlet style mode where you pretty much fight the characters in the game one after another in the best of 3 rounds and stuff like that. And then pretty much the versus mode is the 2-player co-op mode where you play against another player and stuff. Now the options, you can pretty much change the difficulty from easy, normal, hard, and expert. You know, and you can turn the timer on or off. You know, you can change the button configuration and change the volume of the music and the effects and stuff. Now the graphics and design for Weapon Lord are pretty good with some excellent color palette. Now the controls and gameplay are pretty good with some good combos. But considering that that the characters in Weapon Lord has been somewhere between 12 and 9 and 12 those special moves, it's going to take some time to memorize each special move that each character has. You know, now, the soundtrack is pretty decent, and I'll say it fits the tone of the game. But I will say, is it impressive? I'll lean toward no. You know what I'm saying? But the biggest flaw of Weapon Lord as a whole is pretty much the difficulty, regardless if you're playing the arcade mode or the story mode. And it's pretty much difficult to actually beat one of the characters, you know what I'm saying? So it's almost impossible to beat the entire game, even on the easiest mode, you know what I'm saying? And pretty much the story mode and the battle mode is pretty. Not the arcade, not the battle mode, but the arcade mode. Both the story mode and the arcade mode are practically unplayable if you put it on the hardest difficulty. You know what I'm saying? And the one good thing that came out of Weaponlord is the fact that it laid the groundwork for the Soul Calibur franchise, and that all the characters in the Soul Calibur series use weapons. You know what I'm saying? In that, you know what I'm saying? Now, Weapon Lord is a good game that was marred by the difficulty. To me, I consider it the fighting genre version of Battletoads. You know what I'm saying? Because like with Battletoads, that's a hard game right there. You know what I'm saying? As far as the NES version, and that game is virtually unplayable if you're doing like a two-player co-op and everything. So even I would say even hardcore fans of the fighting genre would have a hard time beating the story mode or the arcade mode of Weapon Wars. You know what I'm saying? So if uh, they had toned down the difficulty, Namco would have had a smash hit with Weapon Lord, and it could have had some sequels. You know what I'm saying, making it become like a franchise and stuff. Now, as far as the score, I definitely give Weapon Lord a 6 out of 10. You know what I'm saying. With that being said, you can sound off in the comment section about Weapon Lords. Do you like it? Do you hate it? You know what I'm saying. Do you think this is the hardest fighting game in the genre? You know what I'm saying, and all that. If you like this video, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. This is your boy Big Metro Fan 12 signing off.